All right, ladies and gentlemen, this video is gonna be so much value in this video. I've never seen anybody create this video, giving you the step-by-step guide on showing you exactly how to build a strong, profitable personal brand, right? And this is gonna be a game changer. You know, if you are an entrepreneur, if you're selling high-ticket coaching, this video is gonna provide you an exact step-by-step action plan that you need to take today in order to build a strong personal brand. Now, this video is for those who are stuck, you know, making $13,000 a month or $12,000 a month, and they want to go beyond $30,000 a month. This is the exact same blueprint that you will be needing in order to build a brand that converts very well, right? So there are a couple of stages. I want you guys, this video is going to be a bit longer, so I suggest you guys stick till the end of the video so you can get all the sauce that I'm going to be sharing in this video. By the way, I charge my clients thousands of dollars for this, so make sure you pay attention to it. And by the way, if you guys don't know me, my name is Mohammed, and I help online coaches and creators generate thousands of dollars with their coaching. I've generated 105 million views for my clients. If you want to see more client results, make sure you click my Instagram down below, and you can see all my client results and the highlights of my profile. All right, so let's get into the video. Now, when it comes to building a personal brand, there are a couple of stages that you need to follow. Stage number one is foundation stage. Right? At this stage, when you're creating your brand, this is an essential stage of you basically even picking up the camera and start recording it. Because if you don't figure out your foundation of the whole content, it's just like when you're building a building, your foundation must be so strong that it can withstand all the storms, sandstorms and everything, all calamities. So this has to be so strong, right? Now in this stage, there are sub stages that you need to understand. The first one is picking your ICP. All right. Now, you probably have heard of me saying this thousands of times or even probably millions of times. But this is so important, guys. Like this has to be one of the most important things that you need to understand is your ICP right here. Ideal customer profile. Who you're going to serve, who you're going to talk to, what type of language you're going to use, what's their ICP's pain point. Everything is this. If you understand this, I'm saying this multiple times because it's important, you will make a lot of money, guys. This is fortune, You probably heard of the saying called the riches are in the niches, I would go further on and say the fortune is made in the sub-niches, right? Sub-niches or like targeting the specific micro niche is so powerful. You can make millions of dollars if you understand who you target. For example, let me give an example, right? For example, in my case, if you guys go on my Instagram, see, my bio is saying I help high-ticket coaches get from $13,000 to $30,000 a month, all right? Which is easy, by the way. It's not a complicated thing. Getting from $13,000 to $30,000 is so easy if you understand your ICP and you understand personal branding in general, right, in depth. Now, I could have easily said, I help coaches get from $13,000 to $30,000. Why I'm saying high-ticket coaches, right? Why I'm so specific, hyper-specific when I'm targeting my ICP? Because I understand when I say coaches, I'm going to get a bunch of people who are coaches, right? Who are selling $49 membership in school community it's going to be a mixture of everything, right? So I'm actually calling out my ICP who are so specific. I'm saying I'm going to help high-ticket coaches get to 30, 40K a month or 30K a month beyond or even 100K a month. Easy, right? Because I know these people have the money to pay me, right? If I just ask in general, I'm telling, hey, I can help you. If you're a coach, I can help you get to XYZ, right? Now I'm going to attract a bunch of coaches that's present on the online industry. But I'm very specific. I'm saying I only help high-ticket coaches only. I'm not helping who are selling low-ticket offer. I'm only helping those who are selling offers for like 5K plus or 4K plus, something like that. High-ticket offers, basically, right? Now I have all the people who've got the money and understand that this guy is valuable, right? So I'm just building a barrier between who've got no money to pay me and somebody who have a lot of money and they're just willing to invest in themselves, right? So calling your ICP is one of the most important things. Understand your ICP, you're gonna make a lot of money. Going to point number 2 is building your positioning statement. Now, if you guys watch my other videos, I'm very specific and I'm very strict on messaging and positioning, right? If you guys don't know what that is, check out my other video I posted I think a couple of days ago, where I go in depth of how to create a best messaging and positioning of your brand, of your content, or whatever you're selling about your offer, right? Positioning is important, guys, right? How do you position your offer? What this basically means is you're just summarizing the entire offer in just one sentence, right? This basically also adds up to like who you help, what's the outcome they're gonna get, right? And what are the objections that you can remove, right? If you cannot say your offer in the one sentence, it's not worth doing anything. For example, in my case, I'm just summarizing the entire thing in just one sentence. I help high-ticket coaches get from 30 to 40K a month or 30K a month with XYZ strategy, with content architecture, right? So I'm just summarizing everything in just one line sentence. If you cannot summarize your entire offer, your entire messaging in just one sentence, it's not worth running it, right? Positioning and offering, one of the most important thing. Point number 3, transformation. I see a lot of people neglect this a lot of times. You know, transformation is it's critical in any business, right? If you have transformation, what is this? Getting your clients from A to B, right? This gap right here from A to B is your entire brand, right? Is your entire reputation relies on this. If you cannot fulfill the gap from A to B, your brand is gonna, first of all, get destroyed, and secondly, nobody's gonna trust you, right? So you're building a bridge from A to B. I helped, example, I had a client recently. He was like generating about like, 1 million or 2 views every single month. We came in, we doubled that to 7 million views, right? So, and also the conversion was crazy. We got a lot of lead magnets submissions. And from that, which was a low ticket offer, we sell them to a low ticket offer of $49 a month to a community. So that's a transformation, right? He was making almost no money from his content architecture, content system. We came in and we built this entire system where he went from, I said, bro, we got to have a lead magnet. We got a lot of attention. We started doing email campaigns, started promoting our community. We made a lot of money. That's all I can say. All right. So the gap here, you have to solve it. Where they are right now and where they want to be in the next 6 to 3 months. You guys already know this, so I'm not going to go in detail. The last step, which is the last step of the stage 1 foundation, is understanding where you're going to post your content. Right. I see a lot of people, a lot of coaches, by the way, they are just spending so much time on distributing the content across all the social media platforms, and that's a good thing. You might hire an agency to do it, but you're wasting money, right? Because if you don't, everything is data, guys. Like if you don't track every single thing, where your customer is coming from, which medium he is coming from Instagram, TikTok. Okay, he's coming from TikTok, we double down on TikTok. Like if you don't understand the data and you don't gather all these data, that critical data that you need to have in your business, you cannot scale to 100K a month or even $30,000 a month because you need to track every single thing. And your agency is not going to give you all those sort of things. You need to understand, okay, in my case, I picked like 2 platforms, just 2, right? Instagram and YouTube. That's the only 2 platforms that I post on. The reason I post in these 2 platforms is because I understand where my ICP resides. I understand where my ICP lives, right? They're living on Instagram and YouTube, for sure, 1,000%. I understand because of the data that I have. In your case, it could be different. Maybe they're residing on TikTok or they're residing on Instagram. So now you just post on TikTok and Instagram. YouTube is also a good thing, but depends on who you target, right? So you need to understand where your ICP resides and just create content on that specific platform. It's just like running ads. When you're running meta ads, if you're familiar with running ads, you are just you have a product and say, okay, I have this product and service. Where does my ICP or my client are more active on, whether they're on Google ads, Meta ads, TikTok ads, Snapchat ads. You know, based on those data, you just start running ads on that specific thing. For example, if it's how-to thing, you go on YouTube, right? If it's like nearby areas or if you're local business, you run Google ads. So there are a lot of things like that. I won't go into detail. You guys already know the game, but just post just post on just specific platforms. For me, it's TikTok and it's Instagram and YouTube. It could be different for yours. So just find that out. Going to stage number 2, which is content architecture, which by the way, I named this, it's like a term that I created. It's on my Instagram bio as well. I don't know why I call this, but it's a pretty good name. Content architecture. Right? What this basically means is that the engine, just like a car has an engine, it's an engine of the entire personal brand and the content system that you do. This includes the 4 pillars of creating content, of a personal brand. If you guys are not familiar with the 4 pillars, I'm going to share with you right now. It consists of pillars of content. Now, these pillars consist of 4 elements. First is pain and positioning. Right? So pain and positioning. Now this basically is what it's gonna do, it's gonna attract your ICP. Pretty simple, right? We just explained this right now, your pain and how you position. We also talked about this. Second is education and framework, right? So education and framework. Right? Educating your ICP through top level funnel content, mid level funnel content, and also your bottom level funnel content. And sharing with them the exact framework. This builds authority in the space. Now, if you guys watch my other videos, building authority is important. If you guys are familiar with this, you already know the game. Credibility, authority, it's the must in the info space. Coming to third pillar, which is proof and results, or client results, you know? Right? Proof of work that you actually helped somebody else before to make them convert to buy your thing. Results, testimonials, client results. The reason it's there is because one of the pillars of creating strong personal brand, right? Pillars of content. It's already there. Proof and results. I prove to you that I've already done it. My clients made money. They already did it. And I give you my client results, my testimonials and stuff like that, right? I also have educational framework. You know, my content, my bottom level funnel content is educational content. And I target my pain and ICP in my bio optimized home, the first line of my bio. And number 5 is the most important, is trust, or you could say personal story. This basically helps you build that loyalty follower, right? To build trust, to build that emotional attachment. Because if emotion is not established, then the converting becomes harder. They should feel emotion in your content. That they're going to be like, I was in that stage, you know? Personal story is important. For example, 3 years ago, I was struggling with my content. Now I'm here building a strong personal brand for other people, generated hundreds of millions of views. That's a personal story, right? It could be anything for you. Maybe you're a relationship coach, if you're a hypnotic coach, or if you're a fitness coach. I was obese 4 years ago. Now I'm the fittest person, got the abs and everything. Like all the message, your personal story, basically. Everybody has it. If you go to any profile, everybody has a personal story. This builds loyalty and trust. You have proof and results, client results, which I already got in my highlights. Educational framework, top level funnel content, bottom level funnel content, mid level funnel, top, mid, and bottom. Okay, it's 3 levels. Pain and positioning, right? That's a stage 2 right there. By the way, guys, before we get into the third stage, I want to make this one thing clear, which is very important for you guys to understand. And I think a lot of people have made this like a religion, saying that you gotta post every single day, right? For 30 days, which is completely false, right? It doesn't work, honestly. It doesn't work. For me, in my case, if you guys see, I just post like 3-4 times a week. That's it for the next 12 months. If you follow a consistency routine, the algorithm now gets used to your posting time, right? So for me, in my case, I post 3 to 4 times a week, maximum 4. Most of the time, it's 3 times a week for next, 6 to 12 months, right? So you need to have that same consistency to post like 3 times a week or something, because what happens is that when you post every single day, you go through burnout, That's the reason, no wonder people are saying, oh, you know what, I feel burnout, I don't like creating content, because you're creating content every single day, guys. Like, you know, if you understand when to create, how to create, and, you know, what time is best to create, you don't need to just post every single day, you know, because this is what happens, right? This is a problem I don't like. I'm a big believer of like hitting the bullseye, like with efficiency. Efficiency is one of the most important things for me. So I don't want to be Rambo and shoot bullets hoping something sticks or hits the target. I want to be sniper, right? I want to use sniper and target the metric I want, right? So when you post every single day, first of all, you're going to go through burnout. Secondly, if one of the videos blew up, let's say hypothetically something, you know, second, third video goes to 100K views or something blows up. Now you don't have data, right? You don't have data. All you got is, okay, you know, maybe I got lucky. That one video blew up, you know? So who knows? Maybe if you are smart enough, you can understand, you can, okay, why did that video blow up? Now you're going to study that content and gather data. But most people don't do that. They just feel like content is, you know, luck. Going to step number 3, which is stage number 3 of the personal branding, creating personal brand, is trust architecture. Trust is the new currency, right? You have seen people say that millions of times, and it's true. Trust is the currency. If people don't trust you, they're not going to buy from you. It's simple. Like even me, if I smell something fishy, if I don't see honesty in the deal, if I don't see that trust, that loyalty in the deal, I just don't take it. I don't care. You might be the best in the world. I don't care. If there's no trust, I'm not going to buy from you, right? So you need to be very perspicacious enough to understand that trust is critical in the business. Now, when it comes to this, there's also a couple of sub stages. First one is show the why and what's. What do I mean by that? Right? Most coaches are so afraid of giving free value. Like in this video, for example, I don't care. I'm giving everything away for free, right? So most people don't do that, right? Most coaches specifically, they are so afraid. Oh, I'm going to keep this for my paid customers. I'm going to keep this for my paid clients. You know, there's no, if you don't share the whys and whats with them, like how are you going to build trust? You know, like I think Alex Hormozi did so well. That's the reason he blew up, is because he just gives so much immense free value that people are just be like, okay, why on earth is this guy giving so much value? Because he understands that he is pre-selling everybody else, right? When you're sharing free value, you are just subconsciously pre-selling people, right? Now they're already sold before you get on a sales call, right? They understand, okay, imagine if this guy's free stuff is so good, imagine if I pay him a couple of thousands. You know, you probably have heard this, and it's true. You know, a lot of creators are using this, by the way. You know, Alex Hormozi says the best: sell the whys and whats, and you sell the implementation. You show them the information, you show them every single thing on how to do, like why is it important and what are the steps they need to take. You sell them the implementation, right? You sell them the implementation. You give away the knowledge for free. Give them the checklist they need to take, the action steps. They got to pay for implementation. And also one more thing, guys. When you're sharing free value, and if they see results, now it's going to open doors for new problems. Imagine this, right? If you help a broke guy go from 0 to 10K a month, and I'm going to guide him step by step, every single thing, whatever he needs, I'm there for him to help. I'm going to give him every single thing. And now when he makes 10K a month, now there's new problems arrived, you know? Team management, hiring the right people, marketing, sales, right? How to build systems, how to hire people. All these things are business-related problems. So now who do you think is going to reach out to? Obviously me, because I helped him get to like 0 to 10K for free. Now he's having these problems where he has ability to pay me for coaching him. It's a win-to-win for situation. People don't think that way, you know? People think, well, I'm not going to give free stuff because I charge $2,000 a week. I know, I charge my clients thousands a month to implement this, right? Why am I stupid to give this away for free? No, because I know when I show these things, you guys are going to go out there, implement it, and you will see results. And when you see results, you're going to feel like, okay, Mo was right. He knows what he's talking about. He knows his shit. Second, I got different problems now, right? I want to keep going. I don't want to crash out. I want to have this and I want to scale this to the next level. I need Mo's help. Now you have the funds to deploy and invest in me to guide you and coach you step by step, right? So it opens new doors. It opens new problems. There's always problems in the business, right? So when you share something, let's say, for example, a fitness guy, right? I'm giving you a best example. If you're a fitness coach watching this, what's your main offer? Helping menopause, or let's be so generic, right? Helping a guy who's obese, get him to lose weight. That's the main offer, right? Get him some abs here and there, stuff like that. Now, when you're giving this away for free, what's the next problem that you feel that the client is going to face? Meal prepping, checking in with him every single week. Is he doing his workouts correct? Is he lifting weights correctly? What are the supplements he need to take, right? All these things are new problems because now the client is confused. Okay, which supplement should I take? What meal prep should I do? What should I eat in a day? What are the things that I need to avoid? Like those are the things that opens, like these are the new problems that he's facing. You may have given him the entire roadmap on how to lose weight, but now there's new other problems like what to eat, what supplements to take, what's my gym workouts going to be, what I'm going to do, like leg days, rest days, all those things, right? New problems. So now you sell them on that one, So that's what Alex Hormozi did the best. He gave away everything for free. And when it came to implementation, he hosts this mastermind, which you guys already know who watches him. You see he's having one-on-one masterminds, coaching. Like he already has all the sauce given away for free on his books, in his content, but yet people buy his mastermind. Why? Because now once they have a business, they have new problems. And in order to solve that new problem, they already know who to reach out to because he has an authority in that space, right? So there's always an authority figure in your space that people reach out to and say, hey, he's the guy, he knows how to help. Coming to stage number 4, so much sauce, guys. This is so much sauce. Make sure to subscribe. This is helpful for you. Let's go to stage number 4, guys. 4 and 5, 2 more left to go. Let's go. Let's cook. Right, so stage number 4 is offer and conversions. Offer and conversion. This is very simple, guys. Basically what it consists of is all the funnel, like DM funnel, CTA, call to actions, and all this. Just the name itself tells you offer and conversion. Make sure you pick one offer, guys. I've seen a lot of people pick so many offers. They have a paid community, they have a Discord group, they have a high ticket offer, they have a done for you service, they have a back-end coaching offer. Like so much is going on. Like how on earth are you going to scale, right? Pick one offer. What's your main core offer? Market on that, right? You don't want to pitch low ticket, school community, or Discord group, whatever the hell you're selling. Pick one offer. Pick one offer. That's it. One offer. Maybe it could be $5,000 a month, whatever it could be. In my case, it's done for you service. So that's one main high ticket offer that we have right now in our business, right? So one main offer, that's where we market on. The last step is easy, scale and compound. So all of the things that we've been through, the last step when it comes down to is scaling the business, right? Which is going to be scale and compound. So here basically you double down on things that worked, right? So obviously when you go through all the previous stages that we mentioned, among that you're going to track every single thing, the data. Always, guys, track data. That's going to help you get to the next level. In this case, it's going to be, so make sure you guys understand and track everything. For example, like the saves, right? Shares. So these are like how many people saved your content, how many people shared your content, what is the skip rate. If you guys don't know what skip rate is, if you go to your insights on your Instagram profile, on that particular reel that posted, you're going to get your skip rate. Very important, guys, right? There are a lot of other metrics that if you guys need a spreadsheet for that, DM me on Instagram. I'll give away for free to you guys. It has a lot of other metrics that you can utilize and add into it. It's going to build a custom made for you. So that's pretty much it, guys. Nothing complicated. Also, one more thing, guys. One more important thing. Don't make this mistake. I see a lot of coaches, they start going broad, For example, if they're getting from 20 to 30K a month with the same offer, for example, targeting, let's say high ticket coaches or high ticket fitness coaches, right? That's what led them to go and make $30,000 a month. Where a lot of people mess up is they start broadening. They go with different niches now. They were targeting fitness people, now they're going after dating people, dating advice coaches, XYZ stuff. They're just broadening too wide, right? So when you're broadening and you're going too broad, your resonance becomes less. Worse leads, bad sales calls, and your revenue again dips. So what led you to go from 20 to 30K a month? Be in that same ICP, target the same people. These people will help you get to 300K a month as well, right? Same people that help you get to like 20K to 30K a month will also help you get to almost $100,000 a month. So that what helped you to get to 20K a month is gonna help you get to 30K a month. Same strategy, same niche, nothing to change, right? Simple as that. Get to 100K a month. That's pretty much it, guys. There's nothing rocket science here. If you guys implement all these 5 stages, I guarantee you that you're gonna see results. And if you guys need more help, you know what to do, right? Reach out to my Instagram and we can actually help you one-on-one and build this entire system for you in the back end so that you can relax and don't worry about every single thing. And also one more thing, people don't buy the service, they buy certainty. And certainty in what? To get to you from A to B. If you understand that, you can easily scale your business. So if you guys found value out of it, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share this video with somebody who might find this video helpful. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.